Some of the qualities that Gaudenzi discusses in her article was how interactive documentaries are a combination of two mediums. So it's creating a new character and a new identity that they would not be on their own. And also that we're forced from being observers to participants when we are involved in interactive documentaries. And with that, that was something that we obviously did with Out of My Window. And Out of My Window, you had to click something and be a part of it more than just watching something. You got to choose what you wanted to see first. You got to choose which person you wanted to see in that opening, where it was the combination of all the windows. Through that, we become more than just observers, because we have to make an effort emotionally and physically rather than just emotionally.
So what are you doing?
I am cutting out parts to be question cards for today's shoot, because they're speed dating and they're gonna find love. But the questions aren't on there yet. I have to write those.
The article was the poetic mode, which is an unconventional way of portraying or sending a message. It uses untraditional methods such as location and understanding. It's also aesthetic elements. It's very rich in aesthetics, and it tries to break up the time and location and understanding to get that mood and tone and message that the documentarian or filmmaker is trying to come across. It also uses things such as music and different camera angles, and also interviews and voiceovers. It's very rich in art quality and like not having things that make so much sense.
Corey, move my table a little bit. Okay. All right, everyone look at me. Okay, that's perfect.
Expository mode uses direct and somewhat overpowering ways to convey the message. It uses aesthetic elements, but not in the way that it is the message, but it's strengthening the message. So it'll have godlike voiceovers, and it'll use images that directly portray what the voiceover is saying, rather than have it be this puzzle that the viewer has to connect. Observational mode is the most raw the footage can be. It's unedited. It has no interviews, no commentary, no voiceovers. There are very little aesthetic elements in it. It is just the footage as it is, and the whole point of that is to have it so that the viewer feels as if they are in that setting as it is, and it kind of connects it in a way that is much deeper, because instead of having it as a story that is being told to the audience, it's more like the audience is a part of this story that's unfolding right before them, and it's up to them to kind of connect it, and it's not as obvious in its subtlety as poetic form too. It's just the footage.
Participatory mode, the main characteristic of this subgenre, he says it's being there, and he relates it to anthropologists and how they immerse themselves in a different culture and they learn about it, and then they show what it's like to be there among that certain group of people. They reflect on the experience. Reflexive mode is a construct or representation of what a documentary film is like. The people who make the documentaries have the power to make you see things, and they also have the power to control what you see, so they can alter anything. So right now, to light Sophia so beautifully, we have this lamp. We have this,
Which used to be this.
so before, after. Performative mode is the filmmaker herself taking what she believes and putting it into the film. It can be like a grandiose interpretation of something, and they filter facts and make it how they see it and try to get the audience to see it the same.
Offer guy begins laughing creepily. Laugh. Perfect. Okay, and that's it. You want to run through real quick?
Sure.
I feel like documentaries now encompass all 6 modes instead of one documentary being one mode.
You have different elements within elements within elements, and it's kind of like it helps that you get to click new things and be pulled in more. in that sense, where rather than just watching it and watching something, you're actually in it.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. Wow, that took a lot longer than expected. Erin?
It's been a long day. Don't touch the hat.